All right, Sag. How are you guys doing? I've missed you guys. I hope you've had a great week. I'm still on vacay with the family, but I thought I would try and get you guys in your bonus reading. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest as always. All right, guys, let's see what Spirit has for y'all today. Start with some quantum energy cards. Yeah, for my Sagittarius Spirit. Okay, behind a mask. Okay. No. Courage. What's going on here? Somebody might be scouting you out here, and maybe you're looking at someone else. Let's see what else we have here. Why do I feel like somebody's trying to get the courage to come towards you, and it could have been someone who was really hiding behind a mask before, someone who wasn't showing you, somebody's not showing you how they truly feel, they're not telling you, something like that. We have status quo here. Healing lights. Oh wow, why did I just hear that? Somebody finally seeing the light. Yeah, this is really interesting. I feel like you have somebody here that is crushing on you, or who maybe has not been completely honest with you in terms of who they are, how they feel about you. Definitely feeling like somebody's in the energy of trying to work up the courage to come towards you. Something might be a little different about your relationship too. Or maybe this person was just, maybe they kind of liked their life the way it was. Pretty, I say pretty basic, but pretty content here. But something about going against the status quo. Okay, this is kind of the cycle they've been in. Maybe they thought that going into this situation would disrupt their life in some way, is what I'm feeling. Maybe what they had, maybe they'd have to change too much, something like that, to even be in a situation like that. So they've just kind of remained behind the mask. Oddly enough, I feel like they're watching you. I'm very drawn to the eyes in this mask. Okay, so I'm hiding out, but I'm watching you. Now, this could very well be someone new as well that's just scoping you out, right? Somebody that's crushing, somebody who's not revealed their true feelings yet. What's interesting here, though, is I feel like if this is something from the past, now this could be just Spirit stepping in to help you heal with the healing light here. But this may have been a situation from before. Yeah, that's actually receiving some actual healing on the situation is what I'm really feeling in terms of that. Let me get some more information here because it's a little bit confusing. Definitely, very strongly, though, I feel that somebody is definitely watching you heavily. Trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe if you're in another situation, if you're in another relationship, maybe you've been very quiet to this person, or maybe they just don't know, especially if they're new. For some of you guys, it's going to be a past person, though. I feel like something has happened here in a situation where someone was maybe afraid to break. Yeah, afraid to maybe that basically the situation would change their life too much. I don't know what that's about now. Maybe that would mean they would have to move somewhere. Or if they were in another situation, having to change the dynamic of that situation that could have felt comfortable. See, I just heard have to try too hard. That's always a good one to have, right? The ones that don't want to try too hard. Definitely someone feeling like, yeah, I think they knew how they felt. They just didn't want to let you know in some way. That seems odd to me, but I know it happens. Oh, look at this. This is why they're watching you and hiding their feelings. They feel like maybe you've walked away. So you may have actually been letting go of a situation here. Maybe they're feeling like you're releasing. Perhaps they're also putting on some kind of, some facade in a sense of, I'm letting go as well, or I don't really care, so it's all good, but that's just not the situation here. I think they definitely feel like you've walked away, and you could have very well walked away from the situation. They definitely feel like you're moving on. I think that's why they're watching you so hard, trying to figure out what's going on with you. Did they really move on? Are they with someone else? Something like that. Yeah, look at this. Definitely feeling the loss here. Wow. It's incredible. I feel like somebody might have let you go, or not let you go, but watched you maybe walk away. But they're not speaking up. They're still keeping that mask on. And again, I think it has everything to do with the status quo here. Being afraid of the changes that it would take to actually be in this situation. But again, the courage card is here. Are they trying to maybe muster up the courage to maybe speak up, to reach out, to make a decision here? This person is definitely in some loss here. They're feeling the pain of whatever's happened here, because I do think that you've walked away. Wow. Okay, courage. Oh, Spirit. Talk to me about courage. Yeah. See, this might have been one of your friends, honestly. Maybe you guys had a good situation at one point in time that got kind of screwed up because somebody wasn't ready or willing, perhaps, to really reveal themselves, reveal their feelings. Yeah, but this person is definitely wanting to have the courage, I feel like, to move forward, to create some kind of harmony here. Definitely missing the friendship, missing the connection I feel that you guys had. Alright, what else here? For Sagittarius. Chemistry. Yeah. Missing that too. I don't know why. I don't know if it took you actually kind of walking away. There could have been a lot of passion, certainly, and desire in this situation. A lot of chemistry here. I think perhaps they're trying to find that courage too, hoping that you guys can kind of reignite that as well. Now, if this is somebody brand new as well, I don't think it is, honestly, because I just feel like there's a lot of loss here, and I can feel that, like a lot of loss here. Someone is actually almost like mourning the loss of you is what I'm getting here, and they might be getting ready to chase you as well. Okay, I don't think, perhaps they weren't doing that before. Oh my goodness, this person's really looking at their mistakes, okay? They might be a bit in victim mentality, okay? This card literally says misunderstood. Maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding between you and them. Or maybe they just play that out, right? Like they feel like they're just misunderstood in general here. I just heard somebody say, I just wanted to be alone. So I don't know what that, maybe this person told you that. They just wanted to be alone. Maybe they felt that way at the time being. They were just wanting to be alone. This person also is one that doesn't believe heavily, I feel like, in love as well. I can almost get a sense of, will I ever find love? Maybe they've had some hardships when it comes to stuff like that. And that could have obviously rolled over into your own situation, because perhaps because of that, they're always afraid to show their cards. Yeah, to really show their hand, so to speak. Okay, that could have definitely impacted them, because I feel like they held back a lot, and they're still wearing this mask, to be completely honest. Yeah, the healing light. See? So definitely, I think you guys are receiving some kind of healing within this relationship, okay? It does look like there's the time right now, you're in a waiting period for sure. And I think you have been. I do feel like this person has certainly recognized that too. I almost feel like they're anxious about it too, but It looks to me like you have actually, you're starting to release and actually move away because you know this has not been a good cycle for you. I feel like you just feel like you got to just keep moving, right? You got to just kind of move on, move forward in this situation and continue to live your life in a sense. All right. It does say, you know, time to me says that this could be a cycle that's actually ending. I don't see anything about divine time in here, you know, but with the healing that's going on too, maybe this is also spirit saying, listen, I'm jumping in to heal you. You know, maybe they've been working with you to help you kind of heal beyond this situation as well, to really, yeah, heal yourself so that you really know your value, know what it is that you deserve here. You're definitely not the one, it looks to me like, that's still in pain. It looks to me like somebody is really feeling the loss of you walking away here. And then we have drifting. Okay, sorry about that. My cat was trying to break out. All right. Yeah, so I think they probably thought it was just going to be a waiting game, to be honest with you. Also, although I feel like there's some frustration in terms of the time, or there was some frustration, I think you finally just gave up here. That's what I'm getting. But now there's been, I mean, obviously you've been kind of disconnecting little by little, and I think they're starting to feel that now. So maybe they thought that this was actually going to come back together, and perhaps you did at one time. Um, but I just really feel like now you're kind of moving on to greener pastures, so to speak. I'm not saying this is not for you, but this may not be for you at the time, honestly. So let me get some tarot and see what's going on here. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for my Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, Sagittarius. So weird. I just looked at my moon messages and I don't know why they're flipped over, but it says I won't let you go. So wow, somebody might actually be determined. Definitely in a period of loss though here, okay? And you may have also been in that, like I said, because I feel like there's a lot of grief going on. So where you have been before, perhaps that's where they are now. They just really desire to have the friendship back. The problem is I don't see where they have actually, they haven't really gained the courage here for some reason to bring it back. But perhaps that is coming up here because they are looking for a victory here, okay? It says that they, you know, maybe at least they think about this. Maybe this is on their mind here, okay? They know that maybe they have to chase you now because perhaps you were the one doing that before. All right, Spirit. Sagittarius. Yeah, look at that. Yep. And this is why they know. Look at that. We got the World. Now, you might actually be far away from this person here, but they know that you've completed something, okay? They're feeling like this is completed. You've completed a cycle. You've basically ended it with them. They struggle here because, again, this could be a card about harmony, okay? And they really miss having that and harmony. It's almost like they feel like they've missed their opportunity here. They see you looking very independent, okay? Very fulfilled in a sense. Okay, this is a person that's, you know, very much so single generally, but obviously enjoying the fruits of their label, okay? I'm living a very rewarded life. You know, that might also be bothering them, that they see that you were just totally fine, obviously without them, that you're just kind of moving forward. Look at this. This is crazy. Yeah, see, Sag, the thing is, now they're seeing you regardless of how they've had, but regardless of what this mask was telling you, okay, they see you as someone who, well, first of all, they see you making your own dreams come true, okay? They see that you're really after your own fulfillment. They probably watched you make a lot of changes within yourself here, all right, as they've been taking their sweet time, it looks like, to really come in. They see you working towards your goals, towards your dream. But the biggest thing is that they can clearly see that you have so much, I don't know, inner happiness right now. I mean, look how content you are here. All right, and then you have the Ten of Cups next to it. All right, you seem to be very fulfilled on your own here, and like you're making your own dreams come true here. But the thing is, they also recognize that you're the one that brings them complete emotional fulfillment. So I don't know if they just weren't showing that, or if they just weren't courageous enough to work towards it because they was afraid that the bottom might fall out. This person can be very, it's the word I'm looking for. Definitely half, what is the glass half empty kind of person, very pessimistic in a sense. Yeah, they definitely taken their time here with this Knight of Coins. Not always a bad thing necessarily. Okay. But I think they were just looking at everything. Obviously, they didn't know how you would react to them is what I'm getting. But what I'm also getting with that card as well is you are someone who is, you're working very hard and you're looking towards your own stability at this time and rebuilding things for yourself. Maybe they feel in a sense what I'm getting is that maybe you have kind of left them behind. All right, and we did see that with some of those cards, but regardless, they see you really heavily focused on what it is that you're wanting in life and just rebuilding, okay, building, and they see you shining in some way. I definitely get that with this rainbow in this card. I don't usually get that, but I definitely get that this time. A lot going on with you, it feels like, where you are actually making your dreams come true. So maybe you have started some things on your own. Maybe they can see you going on vacations or making things happen in your life. Definitely noticing some changes. Yeah. This person definitely looks at you as somebody who is very, very strong, though. Certainly very resilient. Like, they know that you were hurt, it looks like, by this situation, but you just keep on pushing forward. Like you were hurt. You've managed to heal yourself. You got yourself to such a very strong position, it looks like here, and now you're moving forward. I think there's a lot of respect in this situation because of that. They've watched you overcome so much, and you're just still standing really, very, very strong in your power here. Look at this. Have the 7 of coins here, which is all about investing. Again, that goes back to your hard work again. You're really focused on your pentacles, where you're going to invest at. You're being very diligent, it looks like here, in terms of working towards that. A lot of hard work right now for you. So you're definitely working towards a goal, and somebody is watching you doing that. Maybe you even work with this person, or maybe you did in the past. There's a lot of pentacles here. You're looking really solid. Whatever happened here in the past, you definitely, and I haven't asked, and honestly, I don't even need to know because you look so good here. It just looks like you have healed, and you may still be in the process, but you're definitely moving forward here. Look at this. Yeah. You might actually have someone else that's actually coming towards you right now, someone that's going to be very romantic, someone who's not going to be afraid to show you their heart. They follow their heart. This person may be a little idealistic as well. So you got to kind of watch that. Sometimes when I see the Knight of Cups, sometimes they say things that seem very beautiful and romantic, but unfortunately they're a bit of a dreamer, so they don't always follow through. So you got to kind of watch that. But I think you definitely have someone new, I feel like, that you are attracting into your life as well. Yeah. And now we have the Emperor here. Yeah, this person really had a difficult time, I think, showing you their emotions as well at first. You notice that you have 2 knights here and an Emperor, okay? But I'm seeing you as this Emperor. I'm seeing you in this energy. You're presenting a lot of structure right now. Definitely looking very ambitious, okay? You might very well hold a position of authority or be in some kind of authoritative role. This is your person. They, too, can be in some position of authority. They may work for the authorities, some position of power in some way. All right. I just feel like they're really seeing you in a very, very strong, very independent. You're just coming across incredibly independent right now, really standing fully in your power here. And you see that again with the Emperor card. You're running your kingdom. That's what you're focused on. You've really bounced back. You're super strong. And I think there's a lot of regret here in terms of what they didn't do. So tell me about Sagittarius person here. Who is coming towards them then? Sagittarius person here. Oh, wow. See, this might actually be some kind of twin flame situation. Could be somebody who lived with you before. somebody who works out in the community in some way. Maybe you work around them. You could very well work in the community too. You might meet this person at some kind of celebration or see them at some kind of celebration. Okay, we got a King of Swords here, so you could be dealing with an air sign as well. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but very much so a head of a heart person. This person will be honest. They're going to be about speaking the truth, giving you the clarity that you need. This is a no games kind of person. Yeah, I think you might have had an issue with that in the past too, especially because this person was afraid to kind of show you who they were and certainly give transparency, but I feel like this person will definitely be doing that. This might be someone who wants to live with you very quickly or move in with you. Oh, Spirit for Sag. She's coming towards Sag. Now, if this is someone who you were with in the past, like I said, it could have very well been, that's my 1111, so it could very well be a twin flame connection that maybe someone didn't handle correctly. Yeah, look at this. Wow. But this person could honestly, they could have developed some wisdom on their own, okay? They could have been very much so tapping into their intuition. I feel like I'm dealing with two people here who are highly intuitive, especially if you're in a twin flame connection here. Perhaps they were not using that at first. Perhaps this also scared them and they were afraid, again, of getting into this relationship and how others might look at it, what needed to change for them to be there. I think that could have very well bothered them, scared them even in a sense, but they've been really highly tuned in here. And you guys could also be speaking a lot on the 5D, conversing a lot on the 5D here. If not, then you're meeting a new person here that's going to be highly intuitive as well, that's going to bring a lot of wisdom into the situation, okay? I think you're also very wise as well, so I think you'll really appreciate that. Yeah, whoever this new person is, the 7 of Wands there. I'm not really feeling that. Normally, I would look at that as someone who's being very guarded, but I'm not really getting that. If it is someone from the past, or they may be that way. They may feel a bit guarded, but also like they're trying to bring up some kind of defense, right? They're expecting some kind of guardedness, some kind of argument to take place. It could have been a very controlling person as well. All right, and they're still wanting to maintain some kind of control. Something about you in this situation makes them feel very much so out of control here. All they're trying to do is hold down the status quo, hang on to the things that they have, I feel like, in their life. And something about you in this situation makes them feel really, I don't know, like they're out of control. If it's a twin flame, that makes perfect sense, honestly, right? But they really love being in your presence. They're absolutely watching you grow and certainly glow, okay? And they see that you're so happy. Maybe that bothers them. Maybe that does make them a little bit defensive in a sense. But I feel like they're kind of coming around, and I think that has to do with this healing light here. Yeah, see, this person has been very much so in their head. They felt very stuck. Again, there's a card of self-victimization, okay? They're really stuck in their head. The imprisonment that they're feeling, unless they're really in prison, okay, has to do with, you know, their own thoughts, you know, their own beliefs about certain things. They just stay really stuck in their head, feeling like, you know, this is not going to come together. Love always misses them. How could they, you know, have something this good? But they are trying to manifest you. Look at that. Definitely using all their willpower here to try to bring you back. They're also trying to learn a lot, I feel like, about spirituality. Maybe you're a very spiritual person. Maybe they were not, and now they're really trying to master themselves in that way. Definitely so that they can bring this situation back in while they've been sitting back here, being kind of fake, hiding behind a mask, keeping all these feelings to themselves. I mean, it appears to me that obviously they've also been trying to master themselves, maybe even to bring themselves up to the level where you are. Interesting. Let me get a few messages here. See what this person might want to say to you. Spirit, what might this person want to say to my Sagittarius? Bottom says, I just want to go back in time. So definitely something was done here. Either not spoken, mishandled, something like that. In some way that created an issue in this situation. May have even torn you guys apart where you're not talking, or definitely not where you guys used to be. Say, look, I don't want to let you down. That's been a lot of what's held them back as well. Again, you know, interrupting the status quo, feeling like perhaps they wouldn't be good enough, they couldn't provide for you the way you needed to, or maybe you just wouldn't see them. Maybe before you had them on some kind of pedestal, and now you would just, you know, you would see them and maybe they don't feel like they're good enough, you know. That's always hard, right? Because you can't make someone really see that. They do have to believe that on their own. Maybe if they changed everything for you and then you saw them differently, that would be really crushing to them. Perhaps that's the issue. It says you give me so much to look forward to, though. Yeah, I do think they're making a plan here. This person is trying to grow for you is what I'm getting. Okay, trying to grow into their own, especially spiritually. I think you've really opened up their eyes spiritually. It does say you hit me out of nowhere, which tells me that, you know, you guys could have ran into each other one day. You could have been old friends, or it could have started as friends and just escalated, or feelings were developed, something like that. But it absolutely came out of nowhere, and these feelings just kind of bowled them over, I feel. But look, I'm working on myself. You can't make it up. I just said that. They're trying to become better for you and for themselves. They're becoming also... I felt more, I don't want to say educated, but yeah, in a sense, more educated in terms of spirituality. Like you might have taught them some things in terms of that. Look, I want to be vulnerable with you. They were not before. It's because they were constantly behind this mask. And look at the Courage card. This guy is full of armor here. So they never really let you get to the core of who they are, the big heart. This person absolutely has a big heart. They're just afraid to show people that. Maybe they've been hurt a lot. Maybe that's where some of that victim mentality comes from too. Right now they feel really distant. You guys could actually be at an actual physical distance, or it could be emotional distance. They definitely feel like you're losing interest, or you're walking away. I want to say they used to could feel you and now they cannot. So that's kind of an issue as well for them. I think it's scaring them. Yeah, my nerves get the best of me sometimes. Very anxious as well. And very scared of, I think if the outcome does not go in their favor, I think it keeps them very bound. And obviously with that Eight of Swords in their head. And it said, I had no idea you would end up meaning so much to me. So again, it came out of nowhere. They didn't see this coming. All right, let me get... a little more tarot here. I just want to find out the outcome here from this person. So Spirit, what is the outcome here? What's the outcome on this situation with Sag? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Hang on. Look at this. Eight of Wands, Five of Swords, the Sun, and the Tower. Let me get one more. I like to end on the Tower. So you might start to receive like a lot of communication, or someone that's going to come like just coming in very quickly, or trying to communicate like a lot. All right, maybe this person is taking rapid action because they finally made some kind of quick decision to do so. I think it has everything to do with feeling like you're just moving away. The thing is, I think they may not come across well, okay? I think you're going to see this person may want to win at any cost, so it might actually end up turning into some kind of argument, basically due to what happened in the past here, or maybe how they left things. But I want you to understand that this person does want, I mean, obviously they see you as their happiness. I think you bring a lot of light, I want to say, into their life here, okay? And they're definitely looking for some kind of success with you, okay? They want to have success with you. They recognize that you bring a lot of joy to them. At one time, they may have also brought a lot of joy to you, but they also want to illuminate some things to you. Something they're going to tell you, though, may actually create a fight, is what I just got. I don't know what that is. I don't know what they've been doing. I don't know if it's just because they're coming back after you've decided to walk away. So that might actually be what really creates a huge fight here, okay? Maybe this person has been trying to keep this whole tower from coming down here, and maybe this is just indicating that it's time to let it fall. If you guys, if you do want them, are going to build on a firmer foundation, right? A real foundation, not a false foundation. I think this is going to be very surprising, though. Let's see what this last card is. Yeah. See, you might actually turn this person away, Sag, and I'm going to tell you why. I think that whatever happened before, however they left you, maybe they just left you to your own devices for a long time. You know, they could have left you in the dark. You know, you probably had to heal on your own. They may not have been there for you. And now you finally feel strong enough to start moving in a different direction. You feel good about your life, about your accomplishments, about where you're at. And now they want to come back. And I think for you, that's going to be a big problem according to these cards. Now, everybody has free will. Obviously, I read for a lot of people. But they're finally seeing the light. They're finally wanting to illuminate some things. Whatever they're going to bring up, I feel is going to create a huge tower. Like, you are not going to like it. Okay? So the last card here is the Four of Cups, which is all about not liking what you're being given, not liking what you're being offered here, okay? Just feeling very discontent, almost a sense of apathy, if you will, with this situation. And that's what I feel. So you may actually be the one that ends up walking away from this just due to what has happened. I'm going to get one more card just to see. One more card on this happen, please. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. Yeah. Yep. So I'm feeling like you're going to want to walk away here. You're going to have a fresh new start, okay? You have grown so much within yourself here. I just feel like you're wanting to go and have a passionate new start elsewhere, wanting to create something new. You're feeling very inspired. Them coming in suddenly might kind of rock your world for just a little bit, but ultimately it looks like you may actually be walking away from this situation. You're just not liking what's, oh goodness, so sorry. You're not liking what's being offered, but also I think whatever they tell you, and I guess it could just be feelings here, but I have a feeling they're going to be illuminate something else. So maybe they were in another situation you were unaware of, or maybe you were aware of it. Maybe it may not be totally shocking, but I feel like it will. It's going to finally bring everything down, and I don't think you're going to like it. Okay, at the end of it all, you're going to want to go out here and have a brand new start here, a brand new passionate start, because you do have a lot of options. We've already seen that. And you've already really built yourself back up in heels. You're looking good. You're feeling good. And I feel like you're just marching forward in this situation. So, all right, Sag, that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you. If it does, please don't forget to hit that like button. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye, Sag.